Tank fight. I think that's the biggest fight in American boxing. Two unbelievable fighters, and like I said, Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Is it like precision?
Bro, he cannot hit hard. I'm telling you, he's accuracy. The punches that you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones that you do see.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis.
Tank fight. I believe that's the biggest fight in American boxing between two incredible fighters. As I mentioned, Saturday will be the first day, and we'll proceed from there. Is it like precision? I'm telling you that he's accurate. And the punches you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones you do see. Boxing experts predict that Lamont Roach Jr. will surprise everyone by defeating Gervonta Davis, citing his great boxing IQ, resilience, and underappreciated power. I think Lamont Roach is a fantastic fighter, but he might be a little over his head with Davis. Experts believe that Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA super featherweight champion, could present a serious challenge to John Davis due to his technical skill and tenacity.
And what are you predicting for this fight? Are you gonna go? Is it gonna go the full 12 rounds, or are you gonna for a
First
knockout?
round knockout.
Really?
Nah, I'm bullshitting. I anticipate it to be like fight of the year. Honestly, I think it's gonna be fight of the year. Because, like I said, for all those who don't know, I could boogie. I'm in there. I'm in my zone. I'm in my jam when I'm in the ring, man. So it is what it is. Like, it's gonna be. I'm gonna surprise a lot of people. And I'm damn sure gonna shock a lot of people when I win.
And are you gonna win though by knockout?
I hope so. who don't want to win by knockout? I hope so.
Now,
I'm gonna be training for it. I'm gonna be training for it no matter how it go. If it go 12, if it go 10, if it go 8, if it go 1, I'm gonna be training to make sure I'm able to knock him out in any round.
Is there anyone else in the lightweight division that you want to face? I know you moved up in weight to get this fight. So is there anyone else in this division that you want to see?
Yeah, there's some good fighters in this division. You got Shakur Stevenson. He's a champ. He's a very good fighter.
He has a professional record of 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 10 knockout victories. Notable victories include a split decision over Hector Luis Garcia in November 2023 and an 8th-round TKO against Fergal Crow in June 2024. And what are you predicting for this fight? Are you going to go the full 12 rounds, or UG for first-round knockout? Really, and
Gervonta Davis just said in a new interview that Lamont Roach Jr. is more skilled than Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin.
He's more skillful than Ryan Garcia? Yes. Skill-wise, he hit harder than Ryan Garcia? I don't know. Skill-wise, he's better than Frank Martin.
He said it, not me. So why are people acting like this isn't going to be a good fight on March 1st? Y'all do realize that Lamont Roach Jr. is a world champion at 130, right? Y'all do realize that both Tank and Lamont have fought Hector Luis Garcia. Y'all gotta give Tank more credit on his matchmaking. This gonna be a good fight, but I wanna hear from y'all. Let's talk boxing.
I'm bullshitting. I anticipate it to be like fight of the year, honestly. I think it's gonna be fight of the year, because like I said, for all those who don't know I could boogie, I'm in there, I'm in my zone, I'm in my jam when I'm in the ring, man. So it is what is like it's gonna be. I'm surprised a lot of people, and I'm damn sure gonna shock a lot of people when I win. And are you gonna win though by knockout? I hope. So who don't win by knockout, I hope?
When they called for the fight, I'm looking at my dad, and he looking at me. That was Tank at PBC. They asked you want to fight. Hell yeah. Yes, I do. That's what we in this for. I'm in this to prove that I'm the best. You gotta be a dumbass fool. You think I'm gonna lose. Gotta get booked for murder or something. He been in the spotlight for a long time, so it's nothing you could take away from what he's done in the sport. But I'm on his heels, like I'm on his bumper. I think I'm gonna beat his ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't let me knock that nigga out.
What? I'm gonna Viking their ass out. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this motherfucking fight gonna be, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that for sure. For sure.
So I'm be training for it. I'm GB training for no matter how it go. If it go 12, if it go 10, if it go 8, if it go 1, I'm going to be training to make sure I'm able to knock him out in any round. Is there anyone else in the lightweight division that you want to face? I know you moved up and wait to get this fight. So is there anyone else in this division that you want to see? Yeah, there's some good fighters in this division. You got a Shakur Stevenson. He's a champ. He's a very good fighter. In a recent interview, Tank Davis, the current WBA lightweight champion.
Big hair, don't care. On the way to the gym, and I'm just like totally perplexed. I see a lot of people on Twitter and on the internet talking about disdain when it comes to, you know, the Tank fight with Lamont Roach. I'm like, what's the problem? They act like Lamont Roach has not fought anybody and he isn't anybody. You know, his only loss is against a former world champion in Jamel Herring. His last two fights with McCrory and Hector Luis Garcia, they were fire. This is a legitimate matchup. I don't know what the problem is. Everybody says that Tank needs to fight someone. Now he's fighting someone and people have something to say. Like, what do y'all want? What do y'all want from these guys? These are the matchups we want to see. You know, it's going to be good. I'm not going to say who I'm picking right now because I want to see more, but respect to both guys.
Praise Lamont Roach Jr.'s boxing skills. Davis even went so far as to say that Roach is more technically skilled than Ryan Garcia, one of his former well-known opponents. This admission shows how much Davis respects Roach's abilities in the ring. In a recent interview, Gervonta Davis stated that...
All right, well, last question, speaking of Tank, right? Yeah. The Lamont Roach fight. He's getting a lot of criticism for it. People feel like it's a cherry pick. What do you think of that fight?
Nah, I fought Lamont Roach, like, in, 2013 National Power. Yeah. I had, 12 fights, though, and he was already a 13-time national champion. Oh, shit. And he beat me on points, but it was like a close fight. So, but Lamont Roach, he cool, man. That's my people's, and I like the fight. Like, he's skillful, and it's gonna be a good fight between them.
What does Lamont do that could make things difficult for Tank?
He real precise with his punches. Like, his punch placement is crazy. Like, take his time, and he could punch too. So. Yeah, it's a good fight.
I think it's an underrated fight. Like, I love to see matchups, especially since you already fought in the amateurs, and you kind of got a gauge for the person.
Yeah.
Yo, we'll looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, man.
All right, thank you, man.
Frank Martin is more skilled than Ryan Garcia, and that Lamont Roach Jr. is more skilled than Ryan Garcia. Indeed, he is more skilled than Frank Martin and hits harder than Ryan Garcia. But I'm not sure. He stated this, not me. So why are people acting as though this bout on March 1st won't be good? You all know that Lamont Roach Jr. is a world champion at 130.
I fought him in the regional junior Olympics, and the fight was close. They took a point from him, they took a point from me. They thought the point was unjust or whatever the case may be. And he beat me by a slight margin on the point system.
What does this do for his career if you beat a Tank Davis? If who beats Tank Davis? Lamont. It's physically impossible. Name me the reality in which this beats Tank Davis. I know the odds against him. I know this. The obvious is against him. He's fighting against the obvious.
I'm dangerous.
Lamont Roach Jr. can box. He got skills. His left hook is his best shot. Trying to fool around. He just don't have the power to keep Tank off of him or make Tank respect him. Tank's chin is too solid for him to carry any power to 35 and do anything to Tank. He's going to sleep and waking up famous. And that's the Lamont Roach Jr. story. So
right? You all know that Tank and Lon both faced Hector Luis Garcia. Tank deserves more credit for setting up this fight, but I'd like to hear your thoughts first. Let's speak. He acknowledges Davis's long-standing reputation in the boxing world.
Because Gervonta is considered like, you said he's not a big puncher, but he's considered not, like one of the, is it like precision?
Bro, he cannot hit hard. I'm telling you, he's accuracy. The punches that you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones that you do see.
Yeah.
But on top of it, there's some people that even if you see it, that shit hurts. He's not like that. He's just he's what he is. You know, and he's an accurate sniper. He's a sniper.
In preparation for the fight against Roach,
but declares his plan to transfer the emphasis through decisive action. Boxing Roach has stated a clear goal for the next fight, to dethrone Davis and take the spotlight for himself. Victory Roach is confident.
Yeah. Oh.
And wants to make a big impression on March 1st. When they call for the fight, I'm looking at my dad. He looking at me. That was Tank of PBC. They ask you my fight, hell yeah. Yes, I do. That's what we in this for. I'm in this to prove that I'm the best. Got to be a dumbass fool.
Seem to know each other in some way. What do you know? What have you said about?
I've never really met Floyd or senior or junior. I quite like them, to be honest with you. What I've seen, they look like they're up for it. You know, it's a massive chance for them, and they're rolling the dice, and you have to respect that. The kid's a good fighter. Like, I actually don't think this is an easy fight for Shakur at all. I think it's a really good fight. But I do believe Shakur's very special. You know, I think that he's a man that is, you know, he's already a 3-division world champion. I think he's a pound-for-pound star, and I think he'll shine on Saturday night.
There's obviously been a lot of talk about the Zepeda Farmer fight potentially taking place. Is that going to be the case for next up, Ben?
Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, you know, we've got to get through Schofield first, but I was disappointed to see Zepeda fighting Farmer. Like, I don't think Zepeda really wants to fight Shakur, if I'm honest. And I think we should focus our attention towards the Tank fight. You know, I think that's the biggest fight in American boxing. Two unbelievable fighters, and you know, like I said, Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Just one on that, on the Tank fight. Are you confident that one can be delivered? Because I know Tank's had kind of a few jabs with Turkey Al Sheikh, shall we say. Are you confident it can be delivered, Tank versus Shakur?
Everyone's sensible. I mean, what other fights are there out for Tank? You know, he's fighting. You know, he's got a decent fight next, but he's a super featherweight that Tank will want to be in big fights. He'll want to make big money, and I think the biggest fight out there for him is Shakur Stevenson, and vice versa.